changed in an instant. And it's just a constant reminder that God didn't forget about me. Wow, I could look at my family and I can almost get emotional because I, at one point, never thought I was going to have a family. But it's just a constant reminder that God didn't forget about me and He didn't forget about you. I'm sorry. If you're new here, this is Paulina, aka Linaebu. On this channel, we do a lot of faith-based content, Christian lifestyle, blended family, and everything in between. If that sounds like something that you like, feel free to like, comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a chance anytime I upload. But anyway, I grew up, sometimes I felt rejected and unloved and unseen. But I'm reminded by looking at my family, like, you know, God still cares about me. And He still remembers you as well. So let me take you back a little bit so you can understand why I felt that way. So let me tell you a story, okay? So once upon a time, I'm just playing. So just a little background about myself. I am the middle child. I have 3 older brothers and I have 3 younger sisters. So I kind of got the best of both worlds because my family, my parents, they prayed for a little girl and then I came along. So they prayed for a little girl and here I came after having 3 boys. Here I come. So I was good for about 2 years or so. And then along came 3 other girls. So I remember times growing up where some birthdays were forgotten. Just because it's like you're the middle child, so they kind of forget about you. They put you on the back burner. My parents didn't intend to do that, but like I said, I remember a birthday where they forgot that it was my actual birthday, and I had to remind them, like, hey, it's my birthday. Then they made up for it. But growing up, I remember feeling unseen and unheard. I could also recall growing up in a bunch of different places. So my dad is originally from Nigeria and my mom is from North Carolina. So when they got married, my dad would get a better job, but he would just move to different states. So we would move to different states and just go there, and that was the norm. So I grew up not having a lot of friends, just grew up in different places. But then that trickled on to adulthood, and I'm like, I'm going to different places, just moving different cities, and I'm like, okay, God, where are you? But I digress. So I look at my family, and you'll have a chance to meet them later if you stick around. But I look at my family, and I'm just constantly reminded that, God, you truly remembered me. So a lot of you don't know, but my husband is my very first boyfriend. Like, ever in life. Like, my very first boyfriend. So we met, I think I was like 34. But you can only imagine, like, growing up, like, thinking like, geez, like, what's wrong with me? Or where's the guys at? Like, I thought I was pretty nice. I thought I was cool. I thought I was beautiful. I mean, but no guy ever approached me like that. No guy ever claimed me and wanted me to be their boyfriend. But anyway, growing up, like I said, my dad is from Nigeria. So growing up, he was like really strict about me dating anyone. I even remember a story. I was like maybe 13 or 14. Anyway, I was like 13 or 14, and I was had this guy friend that I met at a summer camp, and I think he was moving to a different state, so he wasn't gonna be there. He wasn't gonna be at the summer camp anymore. So he wanted to hit his mom. His mom wanted to invite me out to lunch with him and her, because they were going out of town. They were leaving or something like that. So I remember asking my dad. And the guy was behind me. I didn't know that he was behind me, but my dad just saying, "Easy date." I said, "Easy date," and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. So it wasn't a date, but needless to say, I never was able to go out on that lunch outing because my dad thought it was a date. But so growing up, like, and moving different places, I was kind of awkward around guys. Like, so in my mind, I thought I was cool, but I was like, oh, what's going on? So, so growing up, I was just so almost desperate to have a boyfriend. Yeah, I tried online dating. I tried so many websites. Like, I tried them all. If you could name an online dating site, I tried it. I tried speed dating. I tried being set up on blind dates. I tried moving states, thinking like, oh, I could possibly meet somebody in a new state. And not saying that you can't, but my mindset was wrong. In hindsight, it's so crazy to believe now, but I even tried to apply to Married at First Sight. So I applied to Married at First Sight, and I don't know if you've ever watched Married at First Sight, but Married at First Sight, on the show, it's a social experiment, and the couple, they meet at the altar and get married. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought that, like, so crazy, but not knocking it to the people that have actually gotten married and their marriage is successful. But God was like, girl, you're doing the most right now. So I when I finally moved to Texas, and I got serious about my Christian walk, and I was like, okay, Lord, it's literally about to be me and you. I'm sick of trying to find a boyfriend in my own right. I know that you will bring the boyfriend at the appointed time, and I'm gonna go from there. But until then, Lord, it's about to be me and you. And I meant that. Like, so I grew up as a Christian. Just background, I grew up as a Christian, but when I actually got serious about my walk and was like, okay, Lord, you're gonna bring my boyfriend at the appointed time. Well, so I prayed that prayer in November, and then December I go on a cruise with my sisters. My sisters and a few friends, we go on a cruise, and again, up until this point, like, I've been looking for love. It's so funny because I remember we went on a cruise, and I don't know if you've ever been on a cruise, but they had one day that we couldn't port at the destination that we was going to, so we actually had an extra day at sea. So because we had an extra day at sea and all the excursions and stuff that we planned was canceled, we ended up making the most of it, and we made a whole video. It's pretty funny, so if I can find it, I'll link it up here for you. But we made a whole video, and skit based off the Real Housewives franchise. So on this episode, I think I was playing the person looking for love, because that has been my story my entire life. So it was easy to play the person like, I'm just here to find love. So I say all that while I'm on this cruise. I think I say a line similar to the fact of, I just met this guy named Derek, and we'll see how it goes. Mind you, I don't know a guy named Derek at that point. So, but this shows me, I'm just reminded how God has remembered my story. So at this point, I don't know this guy named Derek. So I prayed that prayer in November, and then come February, I go to a party and I meet this guy, and his name is Derek. So as you can see, obviously he became my boyfriend. But I say all that, I'm like, I met this guy named Derek in February. We were dating by mid-March. By April, we were engaged. By September, we were married. Like, wow, that is crazy. So I reminded, like, wow, okay, Lord, you are really in this. Like, you really remembered me. You really had your hand on this. So now I have a beautiful, beautiful family. And I was just looking for a boyfriend. And I got more than a boyfriend. I got a whole husband. But I'm just reminded that God didn't forget about me, because everything that I prayed for in a mate, he was. Everything that I wanted, he gave me, and then some. And then God even went above and beyond and blessed me, not only with just a boyfriend, but a family, a whole husband. And I finally got what I've been searching for my entire life since from moving. I finally felt loved. I finally felt seen. So I have a beautiful family. I have 2 wonderful bonus children, and I have 2 birth children that I actually biologically birthed. But I just wanted to share my story with you in hopes that it encourages you, just to remind you that God hasn't forgotten about you either. You may not be looking for a mate. You may be looking for a mate, or you may be waiting on an answer from God, or you may be in a hard place right now. I just want to remind you to look at the subtle ways around you that God reminds you that He is there for you, and that He is writing your story, and that He is with you. I mean, it could be a text message. It could be a phone call. It could be watching this video. It could be a message from the preacher, a song on the radio. But look at the ways that God hasn't forgotten about you either. He's still writing your story, and He remembers you. So, as I promised, I said that you will meet my lovely family. I hope that they bless you as much as they bless me. Enjoy meeting my family.
Hey, Faith the Fam. My name is Derek. I am the husband of Paulina Williams. And just wanted to come on and touch base with you guys, let you know a little bit about me. And that happened to be my son screaming his head off in the background. You know, kids like to wait right when the video starts to give you those background effects. But yeah, I'm Derek. A little bit about me. I have 4 kids. We are blended and blessed. We love having fun. We love hanging out, kicking it, you know, just everyday stuff. But yeah, come along with us, and hopefully you're enjoying the content that we're putting out. Hopefully you're blessed by it. Thank you. Bye.
My name is Josiah. I'm 11 years old. I love basketball and I love football. And I'm here to show you how to faith until you make it through sports.
Thanks, Joe. Hey fam, this is my bonus baby, Mariah. Hey Mariah.
Hi, my name is Mariah, and I'm 8 years old, and I have 3 brothers and 0 sisters. You're probably wondering why I look so short. Well, I am pretty short, but it's just me. And I just got my hair braided, and I'm in girl silver in both of my gymnastics classes. And
Yeah, Mariah. This is the baby girl, the princess. She's the star of the family. Thank you, Mariah.
thank you.
Hey fam, so I have my baby boy here. Well, one of my baby boys. This is Ethan, the little boy that peed on my face. But hey, Ethan.
Hey, my name is Ethan. I run TJL2
You want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? When do you want to go there? When you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
When Daddy get off from
You want to go to Chuck E. Cheese when Daddy get off from work?
yeah.
Guess when we're going to Chuck E. Cheese?
What?
We're going to go for what? What's coming up?
My birthday!
Your birthday? When's your birthday?
Oh, not their birthday.
What? What? I don't know what that is.
Oh, not their birthday.
Oh my goodness, his birthday's on August 28th. I don't know where he went, but okay. This is the baby boy. This is Kobe. Say hi, Kobe. He doesn't want to say hi. Okay, bye.
Subscribe. Bye.